Hey, hi, hello. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess. And I can't figure out what is happening with my lighting. If you can tell just from the video, please tell me. Because I feel like there's like, well, one, I pressed a button on my camera and I don't know how to get things off the screen, and then I feel like there's a shadow. I don't know. Anyway, we're here to talk about things, or if I'm trying to be real, shit y'all need to leave in 2022. Okay? So I made a list. Oh. BRB. Okay. So I made a list. It's delicious. And it says, leave this shit in 2022. So we're already in February of 2023. So I was like, I need to get this out to you soon. Maybe you're not doing these things, but maybe your friend is. Maybe a mutual on Twitter is, so you can pass it along, okay? And this is all for the elevation, the betterment of our community, okay? Now these are my opinions, therefore yes, I think they're right and I think you should listen to me. Hello. Anyway, but if you don't, you don't. So let's get into it. Telling people what to read. / telling people if they read this thing, I will never talk to you again. I will not interact with you. I will block you. I will not watch your video. Okay. Everyone, I'm sorry to tell you this. Everyone is entitled to read what they want to read. And that does not mean you have to like it. Because this person over here might be like, wow, I read Candace Owens' book and it was so good. And I'm like, but you know what I don't have to do? Tell them I'm gonna block. I'm not gonna be like, hey, if you read this, I don't fuck with you. I just do that. I just do it. Bye. Also, when things come out about an author, about something, varying ranges of problematic, you know, not like super dangerous thing, I'm saying stuff, you know, the various levels of mess we've seen on Twitter. And this person decides, wow, that's shitty. I will try not to give them any money anymore. I'll try to get their books through the library. But this person is like, wow, they're the worst person on the planet. No one should ever read their book, because if you do, you're a despicable human being who hates all of mankind. And it's like, wow, you're doing a lot. So I can't tell you what opinions to have. I can't tell you what books you value reading and what values you look down upon. And you can't tell that to other people. It's just like, judge all you want. I'm not saying that. Judge all you want. Curate your spaces. Block who you need to block. Follow, you know, like, make it what works for you. But just every time something happens, like, oh, if you read these people, I am shut up. I'm sick of it. This was said in my last video, but I just need to reiterate it because I know it's not going to get through to some people. Authors and reviewer spaces. We're not doing it anymore. Stop it. Stay over there. We're over here. Stop it. Stay over there. Don't read reviews so that you won't be emotionally charged to want to react to them. It seems simple. I know it's hard because when I first joined BookTube, I would Google myself, and then I found Guru Gossip, and I would go on there and I would look at things. And at first they were positive, and then as I grew, you know, there were some less than positive things. It really fucked with me. And so I had to stop going there. And for a while it was hard, but I literally like went into my settings and like blocked it as a website. So if I tried to go, like I could like go through and like allow it, but I was like, oh yeah, I'm not doing it. And now I have no urge. I don't look my name up on Twitter. I don't Google my name. I don't type in nothing. I don't want to look for any commentary on me, good or bad. So authors need to learn to do that. Please. I know we're in 2023 and we don't have flying cars, but at least we could have authors not acting a goddamn fool on the internet. Mayhaps. This one might be, okay. I wrote spending time digging up years old receipts. Now, some people just is how they is. They bees how they bees. But I feel conflicted often, especially when it's tweets and not just like, you know, it's not like this is their arrest record or this is the way they've been treating people. When it's like tweets from like 12 years ago. don't know. I don't know how I feel about us always using that as the ammunition to why this person is terrible. And they may be. They may be. But going back that long from something somebody screenshotted, in 2012, it's like, I don't have the same Twitter account that I have when I first opened Twitter. I don't want to know what I was tweeting. Like, some of it is ignorant and stupid, and I was younger, and I mean, you can take that into account. Maybe some people 10 years ago were 30, so they should have known better. But then maybe some people were 17. No, I don't know. I think that one's needs to be more nuanced than just look at the screenshot this person tweeted all these years ago. They're the worst human being on the planet. No, you don't have any time to redeem yourself. You don't get any more chances. Done. I feel like in a video a while ago, there was something in an article that was talking about, I think, like YA and the internet and things like that, and how you really don't get to, I forgot, it was something like you don't get to grow and change and like earn forgiveness on the internet. Like, it's hard to do that. So I don't know. I feel weird about that one. Let me know your thoughts. The audiobooks is not reading. Okay, we already know. We already know. But mainly, my issue is people acknowledging it. People are still going to say stupid stuff. Hello, we know people want attention. And maybe there are some people who this is, the book internet is truly new to them, and they're just finding out about audiobooks or whatever, and they don't consider them reading because you're listening to them, whatever. But every time that comes up, we do not have to make it a big thing. It's going to happen. It's going to keep coming up. Ignore it. Like, some of the things that just keep coming up into the bookish community, y'all need to just don't pay attention and scroll. There's been a new trend on Twitter. I've seen some people do it on TikTok too, where someone posts something outlandish, some stupid question, some stupid opinion, something homophobic, misogynist, whatever. And the person will quote tweet it with something totally unrelated, like some homophobic tweet. And the person is like, I really love getting a mango refresher from Starbucks. What's your favorite Starbucks drink? Like that. And I'm not even saying quote tweet the person. I'm just saying scroll past it and be like, wow, what a dummy, and keep on going and think about something else. Stop giving them the attention that they want. Please! Stop giving them the attention. Oh, anything around Black love. Like, literally, the definition of Black love is that the people in the relationship, however many that may be, 2 or more, are Black. That's it. A Black author wrote it does not inherently mean Black love. It could be an interracial romance that they're writing. 2 or more Black people, whoever is in the relationship, have to be Black. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's it. Okay? Stop it. The conversation on how do people read this one? Shut up! Again, I mentioned this in a video in the past because it's something that keeps coming up. And again, stop giving these people attention, but also to the people who keep asking these questions. Maybe if you spent less time wondering how people are reading so much, maybe you could read a few extra books. Like me, I don't know how to read, so I'm not reading books. But I also don't spend my time on the internet. Like, how do people never go through mental health crises or depression and never read? Like, this is just my reality right now. Maybe you don't read as fast as other people. Maybe you don't have as much time as other people. And yes, that sucks, because that is also my new reality, is that I don't have as much time to do the things I want to do, including reading. And so that limits your time. I know, it fucking sucks, but you don't have to get on Twitter and be like, I don't think you're reading all of these books. How are y'all reading so many books? Like, move on. Go learn to bake some bread or something. Raise some chickens. The cost of eggs is real high out here. Please get off of Megan Thee Stallion's internet asking stupid questions. Please. When people are like, there's no such thing as a dumb question. Wrong. That's a dumb question. Okay. The conversation about libraries and pirating books. And and I'm not talking about talking about libraries and supporting libraries and what they're going through. Oh, let's talk about that all day, because libraries, people need to understand the depth, the breadth of things that librarians do. Incredible, undervalued, especially in this ghetto ass country. Hype them up because they deserve it. I'm talking about the cyclical conversation where it's like, people in different areas of the world can't afford books. So then people say that they pirate books, and then people usually up yonder in the US, the UK, the global north are like, Well, just borrow it from your library. Have we learned nothing? Shut up! Shut up! That conversation, again, very nuanced. I don't think I could just, I've tried to talk about it multiple times before, and I still struggle with like, because I don't think there is any one right answer, because you know the world sucks, capitalism ruins everything. But every time that conversation comes up, because things are expensive, I get it. Just borrow it from your library. And you know what? Half the time it's authors bringing it up. They're like, oh, just found my book on such and such site, which I understand. It sucks. You write, that's your livelihood. You want to get paid for your work. Totally understand. But then the tweet is always, just use your library. We don't even have to take into account the global south, not trying to discount them. I'm saying there are people in the United States who do not have access to a library or to a well-stocked library or a library with a large catalog. So if we could stop saying that, it would be great. Okay, thank you. Also, let's stop trying to change the definition of a romance. It ends with a happily ever after in HEA or a happy for now in HFN. That's it. Be quiet. Moving on. No one's talking about this. I didn't see anyone. Shut up. Who are you following? Who are you following? Follow people outside of your normal group. Follow people who don't look like you. Follow people who read different things than you, who talk about different things than you. Follow a breadth of people and you will see a lot of things. That being said, everyone cannot know about everything. And we already know way more than we need to be knowing. Like, I don't understand how our brains just don't. So we already know way more than we need to be knowing because we're on the internet all the time. There's so much information from everywhere in the world. You're just getting things all the time. Also, you don't have an obligation to talk about everything you've read about. And that's not to say people don't care about things. Mentally, it is so much to know about all the bullshit that goes on in this world. It is so much. And to try to talk about it, like sometimes you just have to be like, okay, this is really bad. And maybe if you see people from that group, that ethnic group or that region or something, be like, hey, can you please retweet this? We're having such and such and such. And I'm like, bam, gonna retweet that and, you know, can donate if I can. But I cannot be the expert in everything because then sometimes you just start sharing and retweeting stuff and then it comes out a day later that that person wasn't a valid source or this is really a scam. And it's so hard to know everything, to keep up. So please give people grace and realize you don't know everything. There's probably so many things that you're not talking about, no one in your circle's talking about, that another person is wondering the same thing. Not to say there are people who just ignore all of it. I'm sure there are people who just like, don't care about anything happening to anyone besides myself. But I feel like a lot of us try to be aware, try to share when we can, try to help in any way possible. It's just like, sorry. We can't keep up. We're almost at the end. I can't find book creator. Usually it's, I can't find a black booktuber. What did that girl say on Twitter the other month? She was like, wow, really sad there's not a lot of black booktubers and glad to like be ones. Or was it book talkers? It was one of those. And I was like, there's hella black creators, whichever platform it was, but that just happens all the time. And you can even do it with book. I can't find this kind of romance. I can't find this kind of fantasy. Like everything out there exists. Now, there may not be as many as some other genre or as some other creators, but they're there. So I want people to take more time to give a little Google or, you know, I don't know, type in what kind of whatever you're looking for and then the thing. So if you're looking for black romance, type that in. If you're looking for black book talk, type that in, because normally people create that's what hashtags are for, to get your desired audience. So you're like book talk videos will come up. You want to make it more specific, you can do romance, you could do black book talk, like black booktube. Come on. We did not grow up in this age of information for y'all to know how to do a simple search. Don't make no goddamn sense. I'm tired. I am tired. I think that's it. I think that's all that I'm remembering right now. But if you have any, please let me know down below. And if you have any thoughts on things I've said, please let me know down below. Now, like I said first, these are my opinions, so yes, I think I'm correct. The only one I would like a little bit of help on is the digging up old tweets, you know, always having receipts. Also, how do y'all have storage? Like going back to 2012, I don't have stuff on my, like that's crazy. Are y'all pulling out your hard drives and like digging back through all the screenshots? Like that's a lot of work. There's just so many things we should be ignoring, not giving light to, and just focusing on other things. You know what I'm saying? The world is a disaster. Who knows when it's gonna end? We need to carve out more moments of joy and ignore as much as possible the stupid people. I know it's very hard, especially living in some of these countries that are led by the very stupid people you want to ignore. But we must do what we can. So if you all could help me out and not do these things this year and going forward, that'd be great. Share this out, please, because no, but for real, can you please share this? Because I swear to God, if I hear one more person talking that, oh my God, how do you read? Shut up! Do not ask how someone reads that much. I won't ever want to see audiobooks not reading on my timeline ever again. Okay? Please. Stop it. Anyway, thank you for watching my plea, my outcry. I appreciate you all so much. Give us a thumbs up. Like I said, share if you want. Subscribe if you'd like to, and stay blessed, hydrated, moisturized, and sunscreen, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.